At 2 in the morning, Homer applied hair gel to a sleeping Bart. In order to get rich quick, he dragged Bart into the basement and forced him to DJ. Watching his father sell him out for glory, Bart reluctantly gave in. However, Bart had a bit of talent for everything he did. Soon, he went from beginner to master.
Brave against the dawn!
Meanwhile, Marge upstairs felt what seemed like an earthquake. Just as she went downstairs to confront them, Homer was already reading a magazine called Fathers of Rich DJs. A DJ has to follow the Ibiza schedule after all. After learning the full situation, Marge became even angrier. Maggie was too disturbed by the noise to sleep. Seeing this, Homer immediately built a soundproof box like the one from A Quiet Place. Even so, Marge firmly insisted on kicking them both out.
Honey, I completely agree.
So Homer moved Bart and the equipment to the treehouse, treating everyone equally by disturbing the neighbors as well. Kids also came flocking to the noise, crowding into Homer's backyard in the middle of the night. Soon, their neighbor Flanders next door couldn't take it anymore. He politely expressed his protest. Obviously, Homer didn't listen at all. Compared to his dream of getting rich, the neighbor's suffering meant nothing.
What? Turn it diddly down! Diddly down! Diddly down! Diddly down!
Left with no choice, Flanders bought 3 pairs of noise-canceling headphones the next day. Homer was delighted to see this. He asked if he could try them on.
Well, actually, thanks, neighbor.
That night, the sound of Bart's DJ music still echoed through the town. The Simpsons slept exceptionally well, while the Flanders family suffered. The next day, when they woke up, everyone realized something was wrong. As if a typhoon had swept through, Bart's workstation had been completely uprooted, and he was sitting on the speaker, trembling. After finding out what happened, they learned the beat drop had been delayed too long the night before. Bart not only lost control of the crowd, but was left with PTSD. He decided never to touch DJ equipment again.
But what about my mansion? Sorry, guys. You can all go home.
Marge was relieved that Homer had done something sensible for once, buying noise-canceling headphones yesterday. Homer stammered that he had actually borrowed the headphones from Flanders. Marge instantly flew into a rage. She told Homer to return them immediately.
Fine. The things I do for this family.
Just then, Flanders happened to come knocking. He took off his sweater and gave it to Homer as well. This was the only thing Homer hadn't borrowed before. From now on, they owed each other nothing.
It's a little small.
Homer was both shocked and happy to see this.
Woohoo!
However, happiness was just Homer's defense mechanism. That night he kept muttering and couldn't sleep. He wasn't an unreasonable person. Over the years, his reputation as a person wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either.
I cannot allow that to happen. It is a great plan, and I'll tell you why. I'm asleep, aren't I?
Yes.
The next day, Homer angrily wanted to pick a fight with Flanders. This one-sided silent treatment lasted for 3 months. Homer tried everything but couldn't get Flanders to speak to him. After 3 months and then another 3 months, Marge couldn't stand watching anymore and decided to mediate. She knocked on the Flanders door and was warmly received. It turned out Flanders was only giving Homer the silent treatment. After learning why she came, Flanders didn't refuse. Instead, he talked from day until night, using hundreds of PowerPoint slides to detail Homer's behavior over the years, with passionate delivery and accurate data. So much so that Marge returned home without saying a word.
I gotta say, Homer, if I weren't married to you, I probably wouldn't talk to you either.
Homer never expected that life without Flanders would be so painful. Marge suggested he do something he had never done before, apologize.
That's it. I'll write him an apology.
Back in his room, Homer quickly began writing a letter. This time he was very serious, writing draft after draft, trying to convey his sincere apology to Flanders through heartfelt words. The final composed content left Lisa unable to find any faults. Even Elon Musk would forgive Trump after reading it.
Wow.
Homer sneakily placed the letter and slipped back home. He thought a good night's sleep would lead to the reconciliation of the century. Unexpectedly, the next day his house was completely raided. All the furniture was gone. Outside, Flanders was destroying them one by one. Homer couldn't complain, since all these things were items he had borrowed from Flanders over the years.
It's my stuff, you imbecile.
Flanders angrily wanted to reclaim these items. Homer was confused. Hadn't he read the apology letter? Flanders became even angrier upon hearing this. He had always thought Homer was too stupid to understand reason. But unexpectedly, his apology letter was sincere and thoughtful. It turned out Homer had been deliberately taking advantage of his kindness and tolerance. Homer watched as his beloved couch of many years was about to be destroyed.
Whoa! I've got to get over there and stop this madness!
He decided to drive over and stop Flanders, but while driving and playing with his phone, he crashed into Flanders' car.
My car.
Fury reached its breaking point, and war was about to break out. Flanders decided to no longer tolerate his recklessness. After hundreds of rounds, they were locked in an intense crash battle. Left with no choice, they went to court for mediation. The judge said that aside from married couples, she had never seen two people who hated each other so much. So she ordered them to see a therapist for couples counseling.
Permission to use profanity, Your Honor?
I'll allow it.
Marmalade milkshake.
However, even at the therapist's office, the two didn't stop their violence. The doctor felt conventional therapy was useless and decided to go straight to medication. This transference drug would allow them to enter a shared journey simultaneously.
Let's just do it.
But in the dream, the only limit was their imagination, so the battle became even more intense. Countless versions of themselves perished together in combat. In the end, only they remained, storming toward each other's brain castle. Unexpectedly, Flanders' brain castle was filled with things related to Homer, and Homer's brain castle was the same. It turned out they both held each other in their hearts. Homer confessed that Flanders' excellence made him feel unworthy, so he always gave him a hard time. Flanders admitted he liked to look down on Homer from his moral high ground, which led him to enable many of Homer's behaviors.
Like how you're scratching your butt with that statue of me.
What? It's pointy!
Waking from the dream, the two had an epiphany. From then on, Homer continued his petty pilfering, only now he occasionally remembered to return some of the stolen goods, adding little surprises to life.
My sweater. Thanks, neighborino.
You're welcome, stupid Flanders.